All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mesopotamia. Say what? Possibly the dumbest name ever for the hardest game ever. I'm convinced this game mode is, if not among the hardest, then the hardest game mode available, hardest map available. Um, the fact is, out of the 40 players on the map, only one can win. There's no team win, although people do team up. They work together in this mode a lot. It's just kind of human nature. But there's really only one winner. So you can team as much as you want. One winner only. So for that reason, I'm trying to leave this guy a clear path to the oil field. At the same time, I do want to take this capital because of the boost I'll get to my morale. So I'm going to let him take the rest of these territories on the outside here. He's moving very slowly, which you can see that's causing me to have to hold certain troops back, having to hold troops back here to defend. Because, the damn AI, even though there's nobody here, he'll sap people over across if I leave, some of these undefended. Tempted to take this one as well, but I don't think I'm going to. My path, boy, the path would be nice and smooth, just right around here to here, and let him come around behind me. That's what I'll do. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so, yep, okay. So that's decided. Had to figure that out in my head first. Still need to defend. I've got people coming to occupy this territory because I still need to defend here. Even though everything's gone from here, he could still send a couple guys to here. So I have to have somebody ready there in case that happens. Keeping people on this side, of course, because of the AI that's everywhere over here. Building a fort here. Just why not have forts against whatever's happening on the right side of the map here as I make my way closer to the oil field. So just wanted you to see my progress so far. I am going to go ahead and, go ahead and move with everything. You can see my 3 additional cars are showing up on the scene there. That's good news. I'm going to go ahead and move them on up. But I am going to keep 5 guys here just because I have to. So that's not really a big deal because as I get closer to the oil field, I'll consolidate my corridor here. On day 5, I'll start building railways so that what I produce at my forts can get there as fast as possible. Of course, what I'm going to be producing at first are the cannons. And cannons with railways, I believe, are 72. They're not 90. So everything else on rails is 90. But not quite with the cannon, those slow bastards. On rail, they are 63, not even 72, 63. So unfortunate, but hey, that's better than 25, right? I mean, way better than 25. So building that railway is going to be essential to get my cannons from the fort, from the industrial area back here to my front. And then once I capture this oil field, I will have 5 additional factories that I'll start churning stuff out and determine what to do next. Do I reach over for this one? Do I go to the island? We shall see. The main thing I need to do is fortify. One thing we know in this game is there's always noobs, always, who will attack you, and then you got to deal with it. So we'll see what happens with respect to noobs and getting attacked. I don't want it to happen, but it seems like every single game, it's what happens. If you look at my Mesopotamia start to finish playlist, it's a fun playlist to watch. I started on the corner, and I decided right then and there, I'm going to cast this game. I was actually up here. I believe I was Britain. And I'm going to cast this game because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight to the island and attack over and take the secondary oil field and then the Baghdad airfield. I always say oil field. And I was like, that's noob proof, right? Everybody else is going to be on land here. They're not going to cross the water immediately. Noob proof. Sure enough, a jackass from across here attacks me. Then I tell him, hey, that's dumb. I kill him. I knock him back and I'm like, let's make peace. He makes peace. Then he attacks me again. I think he ended up declaring war on me 3 times before I finally just crushed him back and put guards at his front there. But anyway, who knows what'll happen this game? Maybe this game, the thing is you just don't attack other players in this mode, but somebody's going to. All right, that's about it. Just telling my plans moving forward. I am going to go ahead, just so you have an awareness, I'm going to capture this, and then this. I like to only have one territory flanking the oil field so that when I attack in, I don't have to hold forces in reserve to protect the other territories. So only one point of entry into the oil field. I want it to be the capital so that I can get that morale boost right, before I I'm ready to attack in. So that's the plan. And then building rails along my corridor to kind of expedite getting troops there fast as possible. And I'll look at the best route to do that. I always make sure that each of my industrial territories have a rail in them. Remember that production bonus, 33% production bonus from rails is awesome. But in this case, it's really good because I'll have a factory here and here. So producing cannon will go on rails, and then I'll figure out the route I want the rails to take, probably down the middle, to be honest, just to keep it away from this front over here. Although I'll have to look at that and kind of measure it and see which, honestly, the fastest way is what I want. I'm not going to worry too much about whether it's on the front or not. So that's it, guys. Thanks for checking in. Again, I'm going to try to keep these short as possible. Thanks for checking in. I'm glad you're here. And don't forget to spank that like button. If you want to see more content from me, go ahead and subscribe. This is Supremacy 1914 Universe, obviously, and I am King Spankerton. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks a lot. See y'all next time. Adios, amigos.